Mona fefyo balenji swilo musebo. Monefyo balenji ta honorable. Mwingi na pite abakamba amuishi balimbi ngata mumpontera napo. Remember the days when I used to be down.
Welcome on the show called Yatu Vibes. Excited on today's edition. Trust me, we're counting down to another year. 2023 has been an amazing year. The next guest we are having, man. This is a year when we had our first conversation that was on radio. I was even telling you in the background, it's a year.
Yes,
and
sir.
It was in the month of December. We won't even say other things that happened, but we'll keep it like that. Welcome, King Diesel.
Thank you.
Welcome on the show.
Thank you,
Thank you very much for coming through.
You're welcome.
How have you been?
I've been well, brother.
Yeah?
I've been good.
How's everything going?
Everything's smooth. We're grateful for, reaching the end of the year. And we look forward to the next year.
Yeah. Good having you. I was even saying, from the age I'm sure you had, last year we had a conversation, a year. Now it's another year. Having another interview right here. Maybe give us a review on how your year this year.
The last 2 years have been very, very relaxed for me. I took a long break from the music. Obviously, I released singles here and there. But all in all, in 3 years, I've only released 3 songs. Yeah. So it's been a very relaxing time for me. I was focusing on family and other issues and just, getting myself together as a human being. Yeah.
People have been talking about your upcoming album. They've been waiting for a while now. You have been stopping them. There's a point that everybody has been crying out, where sometimes we DJs will trigger a conversation with people saying, what song are you super looking forward to? Album Karibochoka. We see some certain comments saying Slapdee's album or Karibochoka. I see that. Like, we trigger such conversation. How does it make you feel 3 songs in a year, but still people still want your stuff even before it's out?
I guess it's first of all that's all. It's really humbling. But also it says something about your fan base, that kind of loyalty you don't find anyhow. So for me, it's just my fans. I really appreciate my fans now more than ever. I love and respect my fans now more than ever in my career, because to stay relevant, you need fans, and fans that support you religiously, if I may put it that way. And I think I do have some of those. So I'm grateful. I don't take any of them for granted. I appreciate every single one, which is why sometimes it takes me long to, release new music, because I want it to be perfect and really, really good for them. Yeah.
Let's talk about, I also wanted to find out this from you. There are things that have been trending on social media regarding streaming platforms, Boomplays, Spotify's, people giving their opinion regarding which one is the best platform to put out your music. For someone who's been in the industry for a while now, for a long time, and has been doing the most, which one would you recommend?
I'd say both. They both have advantages, you know what I mean? So Spotify is according to what I know, is the highest paying digital store out there. Pays more than YouTube and whatnot. Also, if you want reach beyond Zambia and Africa, you need to go for Spotify. But also Boomplay, on another hand, I believe, or I feel, was made to accommodate the masses. Boomplay is Chinese owned. And if you look at the phones that flood the ghetto, the compounds, the rurals, it's Chinese phones. The iTels, the Infinix, all those are Chinese made. And also look at the procedure of getting Spotify onto your phone right now, as compared to the procedure of getting Boomplay. Some phones come with Boomplay pre-installed. You know what I mean? How much they charge? It's free. What does that mean? That means anyone can access it. Well, Spotify is, I think, $11 or something. Now, I'll tell you something. There's somebody in, for argument's sake, Chinsadi, Who doesn't have $11 to spend on? We're a poor country. And I don't take this any way political. But I feel like our buying power is weak. So if somebody has to pay $11 to access your music, you're making it hard for them to access it. You're making it hard on yourself. You know, Boomplay is free, which means it's meant for people that can afford any fees. And therefore, you get more people on Boomplay. That's why the streams on Boomplay seem... I heard somebody ask me, do you think the streams are real? They are real because there's too many people streaming there. You know, and it comes with this. So they've got a method, a model that they're using, that they get money from other sponsors, other stakeholders, rather than from the artist. Obviously, they do eventually from the artist, but they make the money, I think, way before you upload your music. Even just putting your music on it is way easier than putting your music on Spotify. But the amounts you make will probably be different for the number of streams. If I got the same streams I get on Boomplay on Spotify, I'll probably be driving the latest crew as well.
We are still struggling in adapting to streaming platforms because piracy was a big thing and it's still a big thing. People are still pirating music.
Yeah,
as much as people don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. It will never go. Piracy, even in the US, they've got that bootleg. You know, it will never go. It will never die completely. But I think we're now in a good place. People follow links. They know where to find the music. Before, like, I'm from a different era of music as compared to this one. Where I'm from, music was really difficult to access. You had to get it from the streets. So us guys used to take it to the streets, to the pirators, to help you get it to the people. These days, you don't even need to take it to the streets. You send the link. See where it goes back? It goes back to the smartphone. So the more people have smartphones, the more music can easily get anywhere. And the easier they can access that link or that app, the easier they can get your music. Which is why I usually like Boomplay over most other.
I want to get to find out a very, very funny question that I want to get to ask from you.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes sit down with the people like the Zay and you tell them how you struggled to be where you are now? Because we've seen you singing songs saying Enzo Enda from A to Z. Them is just easy to put out music. Maybe put it out on maybe Boomplay or streaming platforms. For you, there's so many times I've heard you singing about how you used to walk, how you used to beg for DJ to play your songs.
Definitely.
Everybody gonna King Diesel, do you sometimes have such conversations with them?
Yeah, especially in Anamomuka Hennessy. Yeah, mangena oh, go now. Yeah, but on the real, it's got pros and cons, you know what I mean? There's ups and downs to both sides. It's not like the Zanes have it easy, to be honest. They have it hard as well. Because look, Chaboka, yes, but there's 8 million people globally every day that release music. 8 million songs every day. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And only 10 or a certain number, let's just say, 100, will get listened to and paid attention to. So it's still not that easy to blow. Whether DJ or it's not. The market was really tiny in our time. West in the JKs and the Exiles era and whatnot. In ours, we were still discovering new genres, you know, that just discovered, oh, you could do actual hip-hop in vernacular. So it was new and things were, but then it mushroomed. Everyone could rap. PMC, you can rap where you are. It's like beats. Anyone can make beats these days. Obviously, very few producers, but beat makers are all over. So music gets saturated. Now people start to look for what's unique, what's different. So usually the conversation is not about how easy they have it. It's about how unique they need to be. Like, what should make PMC play your song over 10,000 other people that give him music every day? If I check your DM or your inbox right now, I'm sure there's links over links to links. So why is PMC gonna pick you? Okay, let's assume you don't have a record label to help you push. Why is he going to consider your song to be the best over the others? So that's what you need to figure out. It's not about how good you are, how dripped you are. It's what makes you unique.
I also want to get to find out when you were performing, why Celeb came on stage
Right.
with a dog.
Right.
It was another thing that was trending. From what I saw uncomfortable Slapdee somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Were you okay with it? Also, maybe you can also answer with a follow-up question. There's a song that dropped that I didn't see you share.
Right.
The Y Celeb, the Slapdee collaboration also.
Right.
I didn't see anybody advertising about it from the XY because I've just been seeing the song circulating on social media. Maybe those two questions.
Was I comfortable?
Yeah.
No. Who would be? Would you be comfortable if I put up with a dog on your set unknowingly? You wouldn't, so I wasn't comfortable. That's a fact. But also, you need to understand when you're working with, sometimes there's, he's my young brother. But I feel like he's at a phase in his career where he's a little excited and feels a little too much of what he really is. And it's a phase where your head is bigger than your brain. Eventually it comes to an equal size. But I just hope it doesn't get there through pain, through any pain, any form of pain. I hope he comes back to his senses one day and matures and probably makes peace with all the people that he's wronged. As for the song, that song was passed on to VG for his album. So I recorded that song about a year plus? A year ago, right? 2 years ago, maybe. We recorded that song one night at Stash's Blackout about 2 years ago. So VGZ needed a song for his album. DJ VGZ. He needed a song for his album, and he needed me to go and record something for him. So he asked for a song that he needed to put me and Rosary from TZ, from Tanzania. There's a rapper called Rosary. And I couldn't go to the studio. So instead, I got that song and gave it to him. And I guess that's how it somehow leaked from his, I don't know how it leaked, but it ended up in the wrong hands. Otherwise, I'd already handed over the song to someone else. So what happens to the song is not actually my problem.
Until time is on our side, maybe my last question is your upcoming album.
Yeah.
It's dropping. Maybe give us some few information that you need. Your people that have been following you for a while, those people that love your music, they've been waiting for the album. We're looking forward to the album this year. What type of content are we expecting from the album?
I'll tell you what, it's great content. I can't explain my album. You need to listen to it, brother. You need to listen to it. I can tell you the collabs are mad. The beats are crazy. We just released the first single of the album, Our Now, a week ago. 4 days ago. So, and it's doing pretty well. So the album is something you really need to look forward to. And I'll tell you, I'll bless the album with some hip-hop jams, some Afro jams, and some good vibes. Definitely.
So there's something that I've been checking on social media that's been trending. I don't know if you saw it. So my question is, who's the most popular person in your phone?
Who's the most popular person in my phone? In my phone book?
Yes, phone book. Like I feel like they are popular and they are in your phone, like they are in your phone contact.
Maybe Diamond Platinums?
Okay.
Yes. I don't know, from the top of my head, I'd say Diamond Platinums.
It was great having this conversation. Thank you very much for coming through. We look forward to the album.
Appreciate you.
We're having a conversation with King Diesel Slapdee right on Yatu Vibes. We're looking forward to the album. Coming out next year?
Early next year. January. Dates coming up, so look out for that. Black and White 3.
Alright. So yeah, that is few information that we wanted to get to find out from him. I hope My questions are Jamie Munzo now ends up pending. Bayanka, my king. Thank you very much for coming through.
Salute, brother. Always great.
Back next week, same time, same place on Yatu Vibes.
Many people talking, monga siba mene, bezo tema myala, bari kwi abaleti.